world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior.
Is this going to be about virtual reality versus reality? If the entities in the virtual reality only know that reality, which is virtual, would they care about the real world outside their reality? To them, everything in their dimension is already real to them. But then you have to ask, it's like the people in the virtual space are just acting out a script that was already planned out. Do they want freedom? If they want freedom, then it's best to break them out of their illusion of their virtual space and tell them that reality, you can be anything you want. You're not confined to that script, whoever wrote it.
But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
She's not a bad person. Been brainwashed by the Order, maybe we can afford to trust. She hasn't been brainwashed by the Order, maybe we can trust her.
Hold on, shh! It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Can't see anything, but please, be careful.
Oh?
Rain outlines your fate. Off to the freeze! Delved into destiny. Into the void! The pinnacle of excellence! Know my sword! Decided by destiny! Tough. Fearless. Paradigm shift.
Oh shit.
Witness the power of Gugwa. A little amused, but fearless. Another star goes out.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely get used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of any—
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Oh my god, stop with the
Alright.
ship simping
Whatever
there.
floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no
If
more
I ever get the
monsters in
chance,
the
I'm
area,
gonna
and
switch
it's
to, like,
getting
Ether,
late.
just for fucking canon's
Why
sake.
don't you stay here tonight?
I hate gender awkwardness stuff.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at that, what? As a very dream fills your mind. Fast, man. Oh, in the Night Soul Kingdom. Aether. He's talking to the Wyabs? Lord of the Night? My head, it hurts.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At
God.
least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares, but it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I see. I saw Aether in the Night Kingdom. I started dreaming, but I can't remember what happened next. Remember? I got back to sleep.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young...
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
That's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deerdet? Or the monsters themselves? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done!
Should have questioned
Their
them.
morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
You're the cat.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now.
See ya, and please...
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual.
Dainsleif.
They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
Dainsleif.
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif.
Wait for Dainsleif to show up. I'm sorry, let me scratch my ear here. Headphones getting itchy now. Damn it. Were you waiting for him? Oh, that's right. I wish he was voiced.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainslet. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Wow. Wow, the glazing fluff shit. Holy shit, Anson.
Please don't mind him, Mian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Janssen! Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
Anson, I remember that name, but I will not invest more emotion than is unnecessary in dealing with civilians of the Seven. I have a principle to me. Fine, since you have helped break this, they will let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taking at face value seems highly illogical if the land odds are finally stacked against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Orders, and yet I'm none the wiser. I can only assume that they've gotten great lengths to keep their real operation a secret. I've had a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whenever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make their sacrifice greater, more painful than they ever can anticipate. If we use the opportunity correct, I believe we can eliminate a vast majority of the Abyss's Order forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large-scale campaign again. That outcome is well worth our time. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order. Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Any news from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Always here in person, unsurprising, but given the scale of the operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on, that girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
Last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? Makes no sense for the Cataclysm.
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the village, the Vinstar King and the entire court of Conria stood about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with him there, all pain and suffering would vanish away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. Savior was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how the story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that little title really stood for was the Finster King's lust for power.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
This is why Aether is so determined to revive the homeland, because he thinks he's failed the Conrian savior. That certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be another reason. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect that she is descended from a pureblood Conrian afflicted with the curse of the immortality. There must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
Can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence suggests we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it. But first, tomorrow morning we can give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Wow. just as 8 ended.
Fearless.
No, we can't give him that
Is
much time.
that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Which can that on?
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. Yeah, you're intelligent to act upon every second delay increases the Abyss Order's odds of
I've
survival.
already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. I will go there alone. Thank you for
You're
your
gonna
intel.
go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcement. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Yes. Kill some stuff. Oh, oh, it's a dungeon. Oh, I like this. I like this. The domain.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's
I like it when they
hideout
do
in
this.
Netland?
It's like in the real world. Stay hidden or in a position. Make a series of the forces. I remain. Turn into your best powered mechanism. Feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
In this battle, Dainsley's will show you the might of Twilight's sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. Swordsmanship Dainsley's has mastered as climbing a choreographed captain allows him to easily destroy the weakness of opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss made him long destroy the void wards.
Let me scry. Ha ha. Ha. Time to act. Body and mind. Huh? Huh. Off to the freezer. Fearless. Into the void. Rain outlines your fate. Goose on the loose. A little written in the stars. Fearless. And never star goes out. Let me weave you a verse. Huh? A dash of frost that tells curse that's decided by destiny. Merciless. Into the void.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. A little amuse-bouche. A burst of fate is upon you. Annihilate. Power.
Shall endure.
Ready?
Merciless. Rain outlines your fate. Bon appetit!
Ah shit, I did it
Shadows
again.
of fate. Merciless. Paradise.
You gotta stop holding her skill.
No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa. Off to the Mine to wield. Merciless.
Fuck you.
Dainsmith, the relentless spectre that haunts us. The abyss is all present.